Hi, I'm Suzanne Chan of Mom Confessionals, and as a new Verizon lifestyle blogger, I got a chance to check out the all-new Motorola Razr HD. So as you know, and I go into greater detail in my post about this, I am a die-hard iPhone user. I've used an iPhone since the very first one came out many years ago. So I've gotten a little complacent. I've gotten used to just using and doing things one way. But more recently as a blogger, I've gotten a chance to check out a lot of different types of phones and play around a little bit with them. I played around with the Android phone before, but not really gotten into the nitty-gritty details of it. So what's great about the Verizon Lifestyle Blogger program is that I actually have to really own the phone. So what they did is they transferred my phone number to this phone, and I really have to, really make it my own, and it's been really pretty cool. So as you can see, I customized the screen a little bit. It's got a picture of my son and my daughter. I've got my information scrolling across, which is one of the customizable features that I really actually like about this phone. Little things to personalize the phone. You can also adjust the sound straight from the home screen. So I've got it on sound on to vibration, which is what I usually do at nighttime. I turn it from one to the other. So here I have it as a pin locked screen, which actually works pretty well for me, but the only thing I didn't like about it is that I can't actually access the camera straight from that screen like you can with the iPhone, where you can just flip it up and have it readily available. As a social media mom, that's kind of an important feature to me, especially since I'm always on the go and taking pictures and I'm Instagramming. I want to be able to there's a moment I want to capture and quickly access the camera. So this is the camera. Let's see, it's getting very detailed shots of my the grain in my wooden table here. But it's got really cool features and different things like the HDR, which really just makes the pictures really shine through. It's not that great in low light. I wish it was a little bit better because the pictures can turn out a little bit grainy, but it's captured some pretty great shots for me otherwise. And it also has full HD video capability, which is actually a very nice feature. I would be actually recording with this phone if I was not actually talking about the phone right now. So what I love right away, straight from the box, is that it's an Android system and it comes with these cool little widgets. Out of this box for the Razr HD is the circles, which tells you the time. You can access your alarms straight from that main screen just by clicking on it. You can actually name all the different alarms for specific needs, whether it's a work day or a weekend. Perhaps you have certain wake up times. Also, it tells you the weather in all your favorite cities. So I've got my home, LA, Orlando, where Disney is, Cancun, Nassau, Bahamas. It also tells you right away the battery life of the phone, which is actually very nice. Similar to the iPhone, you've got your swipeable up and down, telling you what's the most up-to-date information, whether you're getting new emails, some updates on your social media platforms. Okay. And you can also actually, what I like is access your quick settings really quickly just by swiping to the left. So you can check out your Bluetooth, connect to the Wi-Fi, adjust your GPS, especially if you want it not to be draining your battery as much, and also locking your phone. And you can also go directly to more advanced settings as well, straight from there. But as you can see, you can actually customize each of your pages very easily. You can start with a template or start with a blank page, and actually you can just select things like widgets and stuff that you like. So let's see if I can show you. If I go to the home screen, here are all my apps and then different widgets that you can actually add to the different home screens. So as you can see, there's the circles. You can have one of my favorite features, the calendar, appear. So as you can see, actually on my second page, I've got my calendar completely visible right away. I really actually like that a lot. Instead of having to go into the calendar application and viewing individual calendars, I can see it just with a quick swipe, just need a quick glance of what's going on for the day. So that I really like. I also like that it's fully Google integrated. One of the features that my husband has always been asking for is that we have a home calendar that we can all access together. Since we're all on Gmail, that actually makes it pretty easy. So for the first time in a very, very long time, we finally have a family calendar where I can put all of the kids' information in, what's going on with our family. Like I have my aunt is visiting right now, and I can also sort different calendars for blog posts and stuff and holidays. So it's actually really, really, really nice that we can finally do that. Similar to the iPhone, you've got folders, so I've got all my social media icons available. That was the other thing I was really nervous about, was actually transferring over to Android and not having all of those great apps that I was so used to on my iPhone. But everything, I found exactly what I needed also on Android. Even smaller applications that aren't like Facebook and stuff are readily available to me as well. Things like LastPass, which I use, or the Pampers Gifts to Grow, so I can enter in all my different points, best parking, all of those great features. I also sorted out my email into one folder because I really wished that they had integrated both of them together, from Gmail to all my other email accounts. But what I do like about the Gmail app is that you can actually have multiple Gmail accounts in there, and you can sort by viewing each of the different individual ones. So that's actually a nice feature, although I like to see them all at once, and color coordinated too. Okay. So as you can see in my background, I've got my son and my daughter, and I also have all my quick apps, and everything is the same on iPhone. I can find it on Android. So that was one of the earlier worries when people were trying to think of phone options and smartphones, was whether or not they could have all of those features, and I found it's actually been pretty great. And actually moving over to the Android was not as hard as I thought it was going to be. With Verizon Backup Assistant, it was super quick and easy. All I did was sync my iPhone, and then I set up my new phone, and then I just downloaded it onto this phone, and it was incredibly fast and easy, and just made it a lot less headache inducing for me. In addition, right away, quickly accessible is the Google search bar and Google Now, which is another thing that I really like because it actually has everything that you need readily available. So I can have like the scores, all my favorite team scores readily available to me, updates on my stocks, and the weather. And then there's tons of more cards that you can actually customize to exactly what you want. How many minutes it is for me to get to work. And they've got sample cards. So I love that it also updates with whatever the day's Google image is too. So that's pretty cool. So you can do things like public transportation, the flights, when your next appointment is, translating. If some people are traveling abroad, it's always nice to have that language translator available to you as well as the currency exchange. So lots of really fun customizable features on this phone. Another great feature of this phone actually is the Quick Office, which is something I really like to be able to do on the go, is being able to view Microsoft Office files. So you can see Microsoft Excel, PowerPoint, PDF files. That's a really, really great thing to be able to access on your phone and on the go. The other really neat thing that they have is something called Smart Actions, which really lets you really customize how the phone's going to interact for various different situations. You can have it set for while you're driving. It helps you stay connected, can read you your text messages. It can let you know that you have a phone call, incoming phone call, and who it's from. You can adjust to whether or not your phone, you want it on low while you're at work, and you want while you're at home that the ringer be on. Also, it's got a cool feature of whenever you plug in your headphones, it automatically will launch your music app right away, so that while it knows that you're about to work out. So it's got lots of really customizable smart actions, and it's a really, really neat feature. So the Google Android phone actually uses Google Play as their version of the iTunes App Store, and you're able to find everything that you need and more on the Play Store. And you can have it automatically update as well. So I'm still learning a lot about this phone on a day-to-day basis. I'm learning new things every single day and finding new ways to customize this phone, and it's actually really, really cool. So I think the Android phone and I can be friends. So when you get a chance, check out the Motorola Razr HD.